Ladies and gentlemen, good day, it's Patrick from Oz. And welcome back to Madden NFL 15. In the previous video, with the Detroit Lions, we won an epic. It was a very low scoring game too. We narrowly avoided being upset by the Dallas Cowboys. Detroit won that game by a point. So let's see how Jacksonville did last week. I know they lost, but let's see if they put up a fight. Alright. Oh, they lost by 11 points, so it wasn't like a flogging or anything. Anyway, Detroit versus Jacksonville on CBS Sports. Now, can Detroit start the season 2-0 for the second year in a row? And Detroit will be wearing their normal home outfits. Oh, did I choose the right ones? I'm pretty sure I did. Detroit did not face Jacksonville last season, so who knows? We're never going to know. Right.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's
Sports.
game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Stafford's Lions going up against Bortles' Jaguars. Now let's head down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 2 matchup.
Jaguars, Lions, coming up on EA Sports Week 2. Football on tap as we get set for today's game.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz alongside Phil Simms. And I guess the big question, Phil, before a kickoff is what do you expect here today?
Jim, I expect an emotional football game here today. We have two teams that are very disciplined, but can they stay that way? When you let emotion get involved, usually sometimes you miss an assignment. And what happens when you miss an assignment? It usually leads to a big play. So control your emotions is a big deal in this game here today.
So Gus Bradley,
The Jaguars
coach
are back
for
deep,
the
waiting to
Jacksonville
return the kick.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
Sam Martin has it teed up for the
So the
opening
Detroit Lions
kickoff.
coming off an epic win against Dallas, avoiding the upset. Detroit want to toss, and this time they're going to defer. Jaguar going 9, shouts to him, he goes for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'd love to see a Rams-Bills Super Bowl or Rams-Jaguars Super Bowl. Here we go, it's Detroit versus Jacksonville on
He'll
CBS
take it
Sports.
from the 10.
Jacksonville,
Gets out past the 20
I think it might be the 20th
and
season.
brought
Oh wait, no, I
down
think a
at
few
the
seasons ago, a couple
24.
seasons before that would
He
be the
is
20th
an
season.
impressive
Oh
looking
crap, I
prospect,
didn't
this
mean to do that.
quarterback who leads the offense onto the field. At 6'4", Blake Bortles. First down here.
Jacksonville coming off a 27-16 home loss to the Green Bay Packers.
Bortles lined up, two tight ends set.
So
Here's
who
the
is Bortles?
handoff
Oh,
and
that's
no
going to be a
run.
first down. Yes, it is. Big mistake. So it'll be 12 yards for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Big mistake by the Detroit
Imposing
defense.
their will early on the defense.
So this is Detroit's
with a
first home
solid
game of the
effort
year.
on the ground.
Well, we talk so much, don't we, about the passing game in the NFL, but it's still about who can out-hit the other one. And right now, the offense, they are winning that battle. Nice run.
Alright, so Detroit, they're already scared like chicken shit.
Robinson's in the slot. First and 10. They'll run
Okay,
it.
another rushing
Here's
play.
their start. That brings the play
And
to
that's
an end.
Jacksonville's first non-first down conversion this time. So we say hello to the Jacksonville offense and wish them the best of
They
luck
will
against
be
the Detroit
expecting
Lions.
far greater efficiency today. A week ago, they turned it over on 3 occasions.
So 3 turnovers, as you said, from Jim Nantz.
Second down now.
Second 7 at 9:40.
3-step drop.
Throw. It is
Tackles
a
made, and
caught.
the first
It's actually
down
caught.
is picked
I
up.
was going to say it's an incompletion, but it's actually caught.
Can pick it up a couple first downs early in the game. It's like when you play golf.
The
You
fail.
par the first couple holes. I know it doesn't happen a lot, but when you do.
LaFell. No, it's LaFell, not LaFell. My apologies.
It makes you feel good.
Moreno lined up in the backfield. First down at the 48. Moreno's got it on the handoff. That'll
put them in what we call plus territory.
Hard to judge sometimes what time of possession really means in an NFL
So
game.
6
but I know
yards.
this, when you run the
But now
football
they're in
like
Detroit
that,
territory
and you
already.
pick up decent yards, that's a good thing for the offensive side and a great thing for your football team.
Second down and 4.
Anderson gets about, I don't know,
46.
stuff all maybe. Now we say hello to the Detroit
As we get a
defense
look
and
at the
wish them the best
defensive
of luck
starters,
today
these
against Jacksonville.
linebackers will be counted on today to make plays in the running and passing games.
Third 5 at the
Now,
opposition
looking at
46.
third down.
What will they do if they don't get the first down conversion here? The third down conversion here.
Is a receiver all the way out to the right.
This could be trouble, and Anderson looks like he's going to get the first down. Does he make it? It looks like he has. No, he hasn't. 4th and inches, flex on your ass.
Good job by the defense, staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass, they make the tackle, and now we have 4th down coming up.
Alright, so they're going to go to punt return. I would have gone for it on 4th and inches in opposition territory. I would have gone for it. Look at this. And Taylor didn't make the tackle. I thought we were screwed, but look at this. Well, that could be a first down. They're not going to challenge it, interestingly enough. Oh, it's a fake! It's a fake! And it's incompleted! Well, I can't really blame him for going for the
Here's
fake.
the man who leads the Lions' high-octane attack, quarterback Matthew Stafford.
So what a play, what a defense. So Jacksonville had the ball first, they don't score on an opening drive. They had me fooled too, trust me.
First down.
Sean Powell for an incomplete pass. Now look at this. So they're going to punt it. No, they're not. That should have been a catch. Oh, number 22 just came from nowhere. Detroit doing really well, he loved it. High five in the opposition. It's like, oh, come on. Alright, so let's see what Stafford could do now at his own 42.
Bell is in the backfield.
After Joak Bell. And it looks like he was going to get the first down straight away, but he's not. He's going to get about 7 yards. Which brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down and 3 following that nice run.
Detroit held on in an epic 1-point nail-biter.
They bring in the extra tight end.
Bell's lined up as the single back.
Quick drop.
Throw to Johnson, he's caught it. That will be a first down.
Calvin Johnson.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. First down and 10.
After Bell once again spins out of trouble. That will be a first down. 11 yards on the play.
The Lions' offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big gain.
First down here after the run. They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation.
Let's see. Try to get that first down.
Now first
Hoping
and
for a
10.
more high-scoring
They
game,
call
but
his number once
it's just
more
too close
at
for
the gain of
comfort.
7.
Nice run that time.
Second
when
and
you run
3.
the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's
At the
no
opposite
doubt about
29.
it.
Detroit are
Nice
within
job
field goal
on the
range.
offensive line.
It's a Detroit home game as well.
Is in the backfield.
Went off the bell once again, and that's a first down.
Picks up maybe
Takes
3
about
or
4
4.
yards.
Bell's a very smart runner. He knows
first and 10 at
situations in the
25.
game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
Another hand off the bell. Squeezes through, and he's close to the first down. He gets about 8 yards on the play.
Short of a first down.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up
Second
those
and
kind of
2 at the
yards,
17.
you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are.
Off the bell again, and this is going to be another first down, 5 yards.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone.
First and 10
And it's a
at
good
the
thing
12.
they got a quarterback with a strong arm because you got to throw
Okay,
into
inside
some
the
tight
2-yard
spots in the
line.
red zone.
To make it first and goal. Bell. Oh, tries to stay upright. He stumbles for 6 yards.
The Lions,
He's
they
second
believe
and
in their
4.
offense.
What the hell
They
is
know
this?
Once they get inside the red zone, they can run or throw. That time they run the football, and it picks up some good solid yards. Great job by the offense.
Second 4 at the 6. And off to Theo Riddick. Touchdown, Detroit! And for the second week in a row, they open the scoring.
Good job that time by the offense, scoring that touchdown and putting them ahead. And when you get ahead in a football game, the
So
National
Theo
Football League,
Riddick
it makes you relax.
bangs
and
it in
play
for 6
better.
points. He's Theo Riddick being congratulated by his teammates. He loves them as well.
The Lions.
Let's go for it. 6-yard run and a touchdown for Theo Riddick. There was no stopping. He's like, hey, I'm going to just get a touchdown right here, mate. They're playing basketball. We love that basketball. I might make either this the thumbnail or something else. He's like, bitch, the camera's on me. I'm joking. So Hocker with the extra point, and it's good. Detroit took less than 5 minutes that time. Oh, good. So the high five. So Detroit have a lead of 7-0.
The Jags are ready to return the kick.
Still trying to figure out how to play this game again. After being used to playing the other Maddens.
He's got a chance to return this one. And he runs
Let's
it
take
out
it to 27.
about the 27 before he's taken down. They come to the line and it's
First and 10
down.
our own 27. Let's see what Jacksonville can do this time. Can they finally do something about screwing up? So in this morning's video, got something. Throw, and it is caught. That should have been a penalty on Detroit. But that's, mate, it's 2 yards. Second and 8.
Second down. Offense lines up here. Moreno's going to take
Moreno
the handoff now.
gets about 3 more
Moreno
yards, so he'll be third and
tackled
5.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
Robinson's lined up in the slot.
Throw, that's it. Intercepted by Levy or Levi. He takes it to for 34. And it's more trouble for Jacksonville and Detroit. They're not scared anymore.
What a pair of hands. A linebacker who can do it all.
So what a play by Levi. So Detroit's offense returns. We're not even in the second quarter. Perfect time for an interception, and this one's not getting overturned. DeAndre Levi with the interception. Whee! I think I'm going to try and make this the thumbnail, or the other one the thumbnail. Whee! Even Lions fans couldn't believe it. Look, let's see. Let's look at this replay again. Look how happy they were. Look how happy they're up on their feet. Great job. And now we can kill the clock. Or can we?
There's a lot of extra
Kill the
weight out there
Jaguars.
for this jumbo
Bell.
set.
Hand off, and only gets about 4 yards.
And with that,
Let's take a look at the
Lions
Detroit offense and wish them the best of luck in today's
model of
match.
Efficiency a week ago without a single giveaway.
This will be second down.
Let's see, 2nd and 6. They don't have to run another play if they don't want to. And I think we're gonna like call it there. Yeah.
Trying to beat the play clock.
They don't have to worry about the play clock. It's the end of the first quarter, and it's Detroit 7, Jacksonville nothing. Jacksonville threw an interception just late in the first quarter. We'll return in a moment on CBS Sports.
Welcome back to the action. Today, it's been all
Welcome back to Ford Field in Detroit, Michigan, where Detroit have a 7-0 lead after the interception just before the end of the first quarter.
The jumbo set on the field.
And off the Bell once again and pushes through. He's not going to get the first down, but he's going to get very close.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it's
26.
It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to.
If they don't get this conversion, they could just settle for a field goal if they want.
For your offense.
The Lions are coming off a very
Bell, he's got the first down, pushes hard for it, and he gets it.
Back at it in another close one.
Look, the players and coaches know that all these games are going to be tough, and when you get in these tough situations, you just can't flinch. You got to make the right call as a coach, and the players just got to make the play.
Here we go.
Bell's lined up
The handoff to Bell. And about 5 yards on the play.
Pounded the football today, and that's nothing new for this team. Bell's hovered at or near the top of the league in rushing yards this season, and he's getting it done again today.
I'll tell you why he's getting it done again today, because up front he's got a bunch of road graders. Man, they can move people out, moving around, and they are running the ball once again very well.
Another rush for Bell. He's trying to push through. He gets 3 yards.
Not a good play call by the offensive coordinator. You're in the red zone. Trying to catch the defense off guard. I would have gone with the pass. Instead, they go with the run, and it gets very little gain.
Burn 2 at the 14. Another one by Bell. He's close. He gets 2 yards. That should be enough, right? Yes, it is.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone. But there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold them.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground.
New set of downs after picking up the first.
Out in a jumbo set. Bell's lined up directly behind.
Quick throw to Johnson. He catches it, and he only gets about 5 yards. No, 4.5 they're saying.
The football down the field once you get into the red zone. That time the quarterback, well, he knows that, and he looks down there. Nobody open deep, throws it short, and they get a nice solid pickup.
Another handoff to Bell,
And
and not quite.
2 yards shy of the
Another
first
third down
marker.
beckoning.
This team likes to throw the football in the end zone once they get inside the red zone. This is a nice changeup. They fool them. Well, they thought they were going to fool them with the run, but it only gets a short gain.
Offense lines up here.
Now can Bell make it in for the touchdown? Bell, he gets the first down and the touchdown! And the Lions are up by 13 points.
Well, when the
Biggest
offense
lead of the
goes in there
season
and
so
scores
far
again
for
to
Detroit.
increase their lead, it's got to give a lot of confidence to the defense. Now can they go out there and do their job?
So great job by the Detroit offense. That interception sets up maximum points.
The Lions lining up for the point after.
An extra point is good. The kick is good. I watched a crazy finish. This one was even quicker. I watched a crazy finish between Pittsburgh and Baltimore. Kicker missed the extra point, and then Luke had the chance to win it, and it was just heartbreaking. He looked like he was crying.
The Jaguars
I feel bad,
are back
but
to
what can you do?
ready to return the kickoff.
Oh crap! What am I doing? So Shorts takes it to 34, so a bit of a poor punt.
Maybe the 34-yard line.
So maybe this could get Jacksonville something.
Moreno lined up in the backfield. They'll go ground.
So Moreno
And that's Stephen
gets
Thomas
back
who
3
brings it
yards.
down.
Moreno, wow, his name's pronounced.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush.
Second
Offense
seven at
lines
37.
up here. It's gonna be a false start
What's
call
going on
the
here?
offense.
Oh, Jacksonville frustrated. It's going to push it back 5 yards for a fourth start. It'll be 2nd and 12 at the 42. No, 32 I meant. I don't know why I said 42. So 2nd
After
and
the
12.
penalty, it's 2nd down and 12.
Okay, stop at 5:38 because it's an offensive one.
Offense lines up here. Moreno
There we go. Number 28. Oh, he gets some yards back. He gets 8 yards. That's pretty good. It's 3rd and 4.
When you run the football
Large chunk of
like this
yardage.
and you show
3rd and
toughness,
4. Will they
there
have to
is
punt
no
again?
doubt. When you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the
No, I think they
quarterback's
failed
gonna
on
have a
now.
way to get it done.
They threw an interception. They failed on a fake punt.
Takes the snap. We're about midway, 2nd quarter.
Oh, get trouble! And Detroit have recovered. This time it's a fumble. Nothing's going right for Jacksonville so far. A fake punt fail. Then an interception. Now a fumble.
The
Oh my
defense
goodness.
comes up with the big
And
play,
this time
the
it's
hit
not going to go
and
overturned.
The recovery of the football.
They sure did. They got so much speed on the defensive side, and that speed, when you think about it, it gets more people
You can tell
around
the Jaguars
football.
head coach is
It
pissed
helps
off.
you deliver
I
the
would have been
hit
pissed off too if
even
that happened to
harder,
me.
And that's why they got the turnover. Great job.
Now let's go to the replay. Nick Fairley has sacked the quarterback. He made the game-winning sack last week against the Dallas Cowboys. Against Caleb Daniel. So who's got it? It was Taylor. With the fumble recovery. And Detroit, they're just piling on the pressure.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here.
Another
with the
handoff to
jumbo
Bell.
set.
Pushing through. He gets
Tackle
about
at the
7
26-yard
yards. 7
line.
8 yards.
As we've seen today, this is a team that's dedicated
Oh,
to
8
the
half yards.
run,
Oh crap, what
and
am I
it's
doing?
paid off with some very
Second
good
and
stats
2
on
at the
ground.
26.
Well, it shows you what the coach thinks. He believes in running the football.
Handoff
and
to
when you
Bell.
believe in it, what
That's going to be a
happens
first down. In fact, he's now inside the red zone at the 20.
And they have shown that toughness here today. That's why they have such a good ground game going.
Two possessions, 2 touchdowns.
They're able to move the chains.
So they're gonna
after that
wait.
last run.
Bell's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. First down at
But the
20.
handoff
Right
to Bell.
back to the ground.
And
Picks
takes
up
it to
about
15 for about
5.
5 yards. So
That was a power running play.
he's
that
even
time
more into
by
the red zone.
offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there.
Second
and
5
slug
at
it out
15.
and get some tough running yards.
Bell is in the backfield.
Second down and 5.
Bell again. He gets the first down easily and gets about 10 yards. So it'll be first and goal at the 5.
First down by the offense in the red zone. And, you know, if you're on the defensive side, you don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
So Bell is out again.
Offense lines up here.
First and goal.
Another handoff. Tries to get to the end zone, and he gets 3 yards on play this time.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
And now they'll try over again on second down.
Show a little power.
The defense is ready to plug up the middle here on the goal line.
All right, it's the 2-minute warning of the first half.
2-minute
Detroit lead
warning.
14-0 on CBS Sports. How much time will Jacksonville have left?
Coming up at the half, it's the Verizon halftime report.
We're back, and we're
Second
coming out of
and
the 2-minute
goal
warning
at
in the
the
first
2.
half. Second down here. That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal
Can he
line.
find Johnson? Oh no, his own teammate was in the way.
Pass that time
Oh, I
as
pressed
he
the wrong
threw
button.
it short.
When you get third and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
They come to the line.
Let's see, third
On
and goal
down.
at the
They
2.
did an excellent job of executing in these spots last week.
Defense ready in the goal line formation on this one.
Third and goal
Ebron.
to go.
He finds Ebron. Touchdown, Lions! And they're up 20-0. And Jacksonville are in all sorts.
It is so disappointing when you're down near the goal line.
That's Stafford's
and you
first
don't
passing
score.
touchdown
Well,
of the season.
The offense doesn't have to know that disappointment this time. Good job, good play call, and a beautiful throw by the quarterback for the touchdown.
The Lions lining up for the point.
So let's see. 2-yard pass, touchdown pass to Eric Ebron. And that should have been intercepted. Look, that was supposed to be intercepted. The touchdown glitch is in effect. One hand. Stafford's loving the Hollywood life. Now I don't know what I'm going to use this from now. Guess the poor punt didn't backfire. And Detroit lead 21-0, their biggest lead of the season for them.
The Lions will kick it away momentarily. They were able to capitalize on great field position following the fumble, and they'll be hoping the defense can help them out like that once more.
Lions set to kick it.
Alright, so 1:56 to go for Jacksonville to get at least some scourge.
And he'll start his return.
Alright, I'm 18.
He's taken down
Takes it to
right at
29, so
about
just
the
shy of the 30.
29, not quite to the 30. The Jaguars break
So both teams have
huddle and start
timeouts.
their drive this time from the 29.
The defense comes out in the nickel.
Out of the gun.
Oh, this could be trouble. This could be. It's a big catch to the field. He's on 20. The 10. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Instant reply. Play of the day. They're back within 15 points.
The protection was outstanding all day to throw it, and then finally the quarterback found the open receiver, put it on target. Nice touchdown throw.
So that is Detroit's first real blemish of the day.
The Jag.
We've got to see the replay on this. 71-yard touchdown to Brandon LaFell. That's poor defense by Detroit right there. So he was able to get out of trouble, Bortles, and Jones blew it. A blue golden opportunity. Oh, I thought he was going to intercept. No, it wasn't an interception. It was just an angle. She could have at least tried, but he got outplayed. So it's a 71-yard touchdown pass
Lined up now
for the extra point. Let's go. We're back to 14. It's just when Detroit scored 3 touchdowns, Jacksonville finally figured out how to play football. It took just 10 goddamn seconds.
Still leading here as we head toward halftime. Scores 21-7.
And the kickers.
All right, so Detroit have a chance to return serve for them. Here we go. Over to you, Detroit. 20. In fact, just past the 20. 23. That was incredible.
The Lions now ready to take over.
First and
as their
10.
Offense heads onto the
It's
field.
back to a 2-score game. It was a 3-score game, and Detroit are going to try and make it a 3-score game the second time. And off to Bell. Tries to twist out of trouble. Gets about 3 yards.
Well, a short gain on the run.
3.5 yards.
The offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays.
Detroit are going to take their time,
You just gotta
which
keep
might
running
force
it.
Jacksonville to use a timeout. Jacksonville should use a timeout here. Pretty sure this video is going to be longer than the previous one.
The Lions.
Another hand off to Bell. A little bit better, but not quite there.
Tackled at the 30-yard line.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
Let's see what they do on this third down
Here we go.
situation. They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation.
Let's see. Another hand off to Bell. This time he gets the first down.
Tackles made, and that'll move the chains.
Very few teams in the league can do this and run the football for first downs. Anytime it's in a situation, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3.
Let's see.
They don't
How
even
much
think
time have
about
Detroit
run
got?
because they're not tough enough to get it done. They have to throw it. Nice job by this offense.
Hand off to
First
Bell
down
once
at the
again.
35.
That's not
Brought
good.
to a halt.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Let's see.
Matthew Stafford will be under center.
2nd and 9.
He find Johnson. He can.
Play will hold up. He's in.
Big catch.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the first down. Keep those chains moving. Give yourself 3 more opportunities.
What about that?
They're back.
16-yard pass. Made sure to stay in bounds as well. It gives him 7 seconds
For a first down.
to get some nice yardage.
Bell's lined up
Stafford.
in a single back formation.
Okay, look for Johnson again. It's intercepted, and now Jacksonville might score in time. There we go. It's going to be a pick 6 right on half time. Jacksonville are coming back.
When a defense intercepts a pass like that and
From
scores a
21
touchdown,
yard,
boy, does
nothing
that give
down
them
to
hope.
now
Gives
within
them
8
a lot of
points.
confidence. They really get the momentum on their
An
side.
extra point
and
is
It's
good.
going to be hard for the offense to come out here
So-
and do anything after that play.
Remember, if you're
That'll
just
bring
joining us,
to the
Detroit
end
led
of the first
21-0
half here in
at
the
one
Motor
stage.
City of Detroit.
Jacksonville have scored the
We'll
past
return in a moment
14
for the start of the
points.
second half.
This is the Verizon halftime report. I'm Larry Ridley.
Wow, what a
Ready now to
crazy
take a look
end to
back
the
at
first half.
The Lions
Jacksonville
are
scoring
involved in a
twice very
competitive
quickly.
game. The Jaguars lead in time of possession but it hasn't helped them dominate this game to this point. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights
Detroit,
from the first
Jacksonville
half.
figuring out how to play
Lions take it at the
football.
6. Riddick's gonna take off
It would be a
here,
shame
and
if
he's going
Detroit
for the
had just.
6-yard
It
touchdown,
would be a
giving
shame if
them an
Detroit
early
choked this
lead.
one. I mean,
Now
21
midway
0 up.
through the second, Bell's going to stay between the tackles, and he'll take this 4 yards for the score. That puts them on top by 14. About halfway through the second. Here we'll get a fumble on the return. He'll pick up only a few yards here. Offense on the field now after the fumble. Quick pass is complete, and after the short pass, he'll score. The Lions up now by 21. Jaguars have it late
Look
in
at
the
this. So
second.
late
The
second
pass
quarter,
out of the
it was
gun will be
21
completed,
0.
and 35
Now
yards
it's
later, he's
21-14.
going in for the score. Still late stages of the second.
That was the
Stafford's under
interception
pressure and throws the
to
pick.
end the half.
Jaguars will end up returning it for a
And now Detroit is
touchdown.
starting to lose
Jaguars
confidence.
down by 14.
So congrats.
So
So
that
Gratz
will
is the
us
one
go
that got
back
it.
now to Detroit for the second half.
Everything's heading. Both teams scoring 2 touchdowns.
Walsh
But
has
Detroit
it
do
teed
get the
up
football
now
first
for
in the second
start of
half.
the third quarter.
It's a shame we can't get a replay for that. Let's see. Just past the 20.
Across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
So crazy crazy second quarter by both
The
teams.
Lions
Both
bring
teams scoring
their
2
offense
touchdowns.
back onto the field for their next drive.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set.
And off the Bell,
Here's the first
trying to push
half of the
forward.
second half.
He only gets 3 yards.
It's now
Second 7 at the 24.
Double tight end formation.
Matthew Stafford will be under center.
Just a quick drop
We
back.
find Nix. He can find Nix. And he gets 6 yards. Blue Numa Gaming, thanks for the head pats. How you doing, mate? Welcome on in. Third and 2 at the 30. Those that are just joining us, Detroit led 21 0 mid to late in the second quarter. Then Jacksonville scored twice quickly, especially a halftime interception. Hand off to Bell, third and 2. This will be a first down, and it is.
Beyond the markers,
Oh,
it's a
just.
first down.
Sweet Badger back to swimming, yes.
Momentum on your side. You got a lead here in the
It's a
second
Sweet
half.
Badger back to
Nice
swimming.
play
How's
this
the game's
half.
going
You
so
pick
far?
up the
Going good.
first down.
The
Let's see if
previous
you can
game, the
take
first
advantage
game,
of
we
it.
won by a
First
point
down
against
here
Dallas
after the
Cowboys.
run.
We now lead Jacksonville by 7 points.
Bell's in the backfield. Single back set.
Hand off to
We'll run
Bell.
it with him again,
Trying to push through. He
and
gets
that'll
3
gain
yards
just
on a
a few
play.
yards.
Yes, this is my first stream for
Good
2026
tackling defense. They
and the
stayed
third
good position
YouTube
at
video
all
for
times,
2026.
and we saw at that
I did
time
put
they stopped
2
the
Fuga
play
Melodies of
for a
Steel
short
Rage
gain.
compilation videos up on YouTube recently to start the year.
Tight ends on the field here. Second down.
Another one for
7.
Bell, and this time he stays put.
On the way, third down.
Let's see what can happen.
Matthew Stafford will be under center.
Johnson, yes, caught it
Made along
for
the
15
sideline.
yards.
A lot
He
of people
needed that
talk
first
about
down,
time
and he
of possession.
got just that.
Sometimes it's overblown, but in a situation like this, where you're winning a close game in the second half, you want to control the tempo, control the
They're
clock,
going back to the
keep
running
getting
play.
those first downs.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
Bell's lined up as the single back.
We're going to slow things down a little bit, and we're going to go to the replay as well. 15-yard pass to Calvin Johnson. Oh, he got both feet in bounds. Clever.
First and 10.
Hand off to
Here's
Bell
the
once again.
handoff.
Tries to
He
get some
is
yardage,
brought
and
down
again,
at
he's
the
very short.
49-yard line.
If you
A
want to
yard
run
and a
the
half.
football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they
Second
pick
and 8
up
49.
very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
An extra tight end on the field for this one.
Hopefully it does work.
Second down and 8.
Another handoff to
Gets it
Bell.
again.
The rushing play, it's fumble, and Jacksonville have the football again!
The defense.
Everything starts to fall apart for Detroit. Before Jacksonville struggles early were bad, now it's Detroit's turn to have fumbles.
You
Gotta protect
Oh,
the
this is
football
crazy.
On the offensive side. When you don't
This is
protect
absolutely
it, the way these
crazy.
defensive players can run, you're going to get in trouble, and that time it results in a fumble.
You can tell how pissed off Jim Caldwell is.
The
First and 10
Jaguars
out on
offense
6-2.
heads on
Jacksonville
to the
football on
field.
CBS Sports. Lions by 7. They led
It's a two-tight
21-0
formation.
in the second quarter, and then Jacksonville just scored
Jaguars
twice.
snap it at the 41.
Throw,
Fine
and this
short.
is
And they get to him
4
at
yards.
the 45.
That's a good job by the wide receiver running the drag route across the field. These are
So
not
Detroit,
easy
the
throws
wheels
for
are
the
starting to come
quarterback,
off.
but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
Here we go now. Green, 90, 58, real.
Bortles back in shotgun formation.
Trouble for Bortles! He loses 8 yards!
There is nothing
8 yards
worse
sack for Answer.
for a
Ezekiel
quarterback than
Answer.
have the pocket collapse, and that time it collapsed on his left side. There's nothing he can do, and he goes down for the sack.
So it's payback time.
Third down.
Ezekiel Answer wins the battle. He wins the fight.
Offense trying to pick up the first. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid
Third and 14
a
at
sack
37.
for a third time. The Jaguars from the 37.
And he's gone down again!
As he was looking short.
Jim, when you get in these
So it'll
situations,
be 4th and
there's not
14
much
at the
you can do.
37, which means a
Third
punt.
long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of
So
situations.
Powell will be the punter. Over slow. Come on, go back into the end zone. Come on. End zone, yes! Alright, so it starts
This
off at 20.
will
Could
bounce
have started
into
at
the
1,
end
but you know what?
zone
We're starting
for
off
a
at 20.
touchback, and the ball will come
Right.
out to the 20. The Lions now
Okay,
bring
so
their
let's see, can we
offense back
actually get a
onto the
friggin'
field
score?
for the next drive. The
So
jumbo
first and 10.
set on the field.
Bell
Stafford
trying to work his way
moves
around,
again,
and he
gains
gets
5.
5 yards.
Good
Which will
job
bring
that
up
time
second
by
and
the
5.
offense. Power run gets him a few yards.
Coming up, second down.
So 80% of their plays are rushes.
Bell is in the backfield.
Another hand off to
They'll
Bell.
run it here.
He fights for first down. He does not get it. He gets 4
Just
yards,
a
so
yard
he's just
away
1
from
yard
the
short.
first.
Power
It looks like
running.
he's hurt.
A lot of
No,
teams
he's not
in
hurt.
this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and
He
pick
has
up
a bit
those
of
tough
back
yards.
cramps, but he should be okay to come onto the field.
They'll go with the extra
Another hand off to
tonnage
Bell.
here with
That
the
will be a
jumbo
first down
set.
this time.
And he's
Takes it to the
taken
34
down,
for
but
about
not
5
until he
yards.
picks up the first.
Good job of knowing the situation on the offensive
And
side.
Detroit just going to
Third
take their
and short.
time.
Don't
Just
look
gonna
for a
cool
big
things
run.
off.
Just get enough to get a first
Well,
down
either
and get
team's
those
scoring this
chains
third
moving.
quarter.
The Lions come out. Jumbo package on the field.
Play clock's running down.
Hand off to
He'll
Bell
get it
again.
And
And
they tackle him
he's
down
got
at
3
the
yards.
37-yard line.
Good job of the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush.
Bell's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back.
Let's see. Detroit are just going to take their time. They should have taken a bit more time. Bell fighting for it, and he only gets 3 yards. 3rd and 4.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short gain, it served a purpose.
The Lions step up to the line, employing now their jumbo package. Matthew Stafford will be under center. 3rd and 4.
They're going for it. Ebron, he finds Ebron, and he catches it, takes it to the 50 for about 10 yards. Ebron with a receiving touchdown today.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down. Jim, that's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
Ebron needed that one. Now they're at the 50.
First down here.
You've got to pick up the first down.
To the completion.
1:12 to go.
They
in this
load it
3rd
up
quarter.
now. Bring out the jumbo formation.
21 plays 14. Lions by 7 points on CBS Sports.
First down at the 50.
Hand off to Bell again. And gets about
Tackled down.
6 yards.
Nice run that
Second and
time.
4.
When you run the football
I need to
like
get a bit
this,
closer
over
to
a
field goal
period of
range.
time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Bell's lined up directly behind the quarterback here.
Trying to confuse the opposition.
Running down.
Another handoff to Bell. It's going to be a
Right
first
back
down.
to him.
And he takes it to the 30 for about 14 yards. That will do it. That's going to put him within field goal range.
Anytime you see a defense that can't stop the runs right up the middle, there's a couple things. The middle linebacker's probably not doing his job, and you might not just have enough meat up inside to hold up against those big offensive linemen.
At the end of the third quarter, neither team can score in the third quarter, so Detroit hold on to a 7-point lead. Detroit are turning the ball over in the middle half, but they're holding sway so far. They lead by 7 points on CBS Sports. 1 quarter to play. Welcome back to Ford Field in Detroit, Michigan.
The football as the final quarter gets underway.
First and 10 at the opposition 30. Lions were in field goal range. They fumbled it before.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo
Bro to Johnson,
set.
he's caught it. And it's 4 yards.
Looking ahead, the Lions will be on the
So
road
look at this.
in Minnesota
4 of their
next
next
week,
5,
while
they're
the
on the road.
Jaguars will be playing at home next week.
That pass play picked up only 4. Second down and 6.
The Jaguars will be playing at home next week.
Bell is in the backfield.
So brutal 5-game stretch before another road game in Houston. Bell, he doesn't get the first down, he protects the football, gets 3 yards. It's 180 yards.
After that last carry, it's
So they've
third
got
and 3.
4 of the next 5 at home, 5 of the next 6. I mean away from home, not at home. My apologies for that. 3rd and 3 at the 23.
They need to get the play off.
And off to Bell once again, he protects the football, he's close, 2 yards. I think it's too risky, it's a 1-score game. I would normally go for it, but let's go for the field goal. You want to go up by an extra score.
Play that time by the defense. They stopped the 3rd and short run, and now it's 4th down.
Yes, to go up by 10 points. And Detroit finally have their first score since the second quarter. It's now 24-14 on CBS Sports.
Every time he gets a chance to go out there and kick a field goal, it is right down the middle. Good job by the offense, good job by the kicker.
Season 2016. Detroit was stuck on 21 for much of the game. Now for the punt. And it'll be in the end zone. I win at 1. Sanders takes a knee. I will take the knee as well. Right, 8:08 to go. 8:08, Chatty the Cat. 8:08, the Cat from Hi-Fi Rush. Shouts to Hi-Fi Rush, by the way.
Moreno's out in the slot.
So Jacksonville need 2 scores, so either tie the scores or take the lead. Trouble for balls again. No, it's not. He's able to get the ball out. And it's a 3-yard catch.
Given up a lot of points this season, well documented, but you look at their effort today, and it has been exceptional.
Yeah, it's been a bad year for the defensive side, no doubt about it, Jim. But today, it's
so
about
2nd, 7, 8, 23.
And really, here's what the coaches told the defensive players: just go out there and do your job. If you do that,
bro, this is caught by Shorts.
Who brings him to the ground?
Well, the Dink and Duck
3rd
quarterbacks,
and
they
2.
love to see cover 3 because they know they're going to drop back and just throw the short passes.
That's 28. They've got to convert.
Good job by the quarterback.
They have to convert.
The
Number 28, Moreno gets the first down. It gets Jacksonville out of trouble for the time being.
Well, don't look at the scoreboards, which tells you you're down by a couple scores. Just concentrate on every single play.
So nice shot, Moreno. Just hurdled for no reason.
And try to get another first down.
Let's see, 1st and 10 for Jacksonville at their own 37. Moreno, that's how it's pronounced now. My apologies, bro. It is caught in bounds, just short of the first down. He gets 8 yards.
There has been good pass
2nd and 1, 8.5 yard catch.
He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets.
Let's see how impressive this catch was. Whee! The feet were in bounds. Yes, definitely. He took another step as well, so that's 3 steps. That's 3 feet in bounds.
Moreno lined up in the backfield. Second down and 1.
Throw. This will be a catch. This will be a first down for Lewis. And takes it to the 50, the midfield. Less than 6 minutes to play.
The NFL like it used to. Good job by the quarterback reading that zone and finding the open guy.
It's 5:32 to go. Darius Slade was first tackle of the day.
Behind the quarterback. First down and 10.
Here we go. Bortles. He's in trouble again! And he loses 8 yards. Sacked by Jones.
Well, the right side, Jim, the right tackle and the right guard, they look confused. They don't know what to do, so they just get run over, and the quarterback falls down.
Second and 18 at 42. 5 minutes remain. Lions by 10 points. Jacksonville with the football at their own 42-yard line.
Keeps it here.
Oh, he's going to go himself. His own teammates in the way. And he still gets the first down. Tackled by Quinn.
First down is picked up.
Gets 12 yards on the play. Some much-needed yardage for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Play of the drive.
Are we in for another close one involving Detroit Lions?
Drop back, shotgun formation. Looking to the
Throw,
right
this will
side
be a
in front.
catch. Would this be a first down? Yes, it will. He avoids 2, and then 2 more stop him. 16 yards on the play.
First down by the offense. So look at the defensive players on the sideline cheering their teammates on. Keep us on the sideline
With
a
the
little
fight
longer.
going on.
That's what they're hoping for.
This will be
3:49 on the clock. First 10 at the Detroit 22. Jacksonville not out of it yet. They're not giving up. They're putting up a fight.
Now first and 10.
And it's trouble again. How many times has he been sacked today? 6-yard sack this time.
Jim, you can't tell the difference between the quarterback and the center. They're both retreating about as fast as you can
Without
go.
those sacks, Jacksonville would have been in front. Or it would have at least made it a closer game.
About to
3:18 left. So Sadale Dixon or Sadale Dixon?
play of the drive. Lee's
I don't know how his name's pronounced.
in the slot for this snap.
3:11 on the clock.
The Jaguars
Bortles
take it from the 28.
needs to pull off something magical, and that's the complete opposite of doing that. 7-yard sack this time.
The quarterback did
Ezekiel Arnson makes him pay. It may even push him out of field goal range.
He doesn't even feel it or see it, and he goes down for the sack.
Can they?
Ezekiel Arnson has sacked the quarterback for a second time today.
Overcome the sack.
3rd and 23, 30 yards
the
lost on the play combined
This
in the
has
parts
been
two
a
plays.
long drive so far.
2:36. Jacksonville are running out of time.
Out of the gun.
And he's sacked again!
Again.
6 yards lost. This time Nick Fetty makes him pay. 4th and 29. They might be out of field goal range now. They were well within field goal range 3 plays ago. And now they're screwed. Detroit are making them pay. And they're gonna go for it. They have to go for it 4th and 29 at the 41. They were 1st and 10 at the 12. Unbelievable.
Going for it on 4th down.
Can I get this play before the 2-minute warning?
Squeeze in one more play before the 2-minute warning here in the 4th.
They can. And he's only got one shot at this. And he's sacked 4 times in a row! This has never happened before!
2 minutes to go before this one's in the books.
Now Detroit are at their own 47. This is unbelievable stuff. And we have the 2-minute warning. A couple ticks under 2 minutes remaining. Holy
Welcome back. Coming out of the 2-minute warning.
Look
here
at
in the
this.
final
Detroit led
quarter.
21-0, and then Jacksonville came back. They got within 7, and it was a field goal for Detroit. What is going on? And then 4 consecutive sacks. Jason Jones this time. Ezekiel Arnson, Jason Jones, Dixon, and now Jason Jones. This is incredible by Detroit. The defense. It's the best the defense have played for a long time in a 4-play sequence. Just don't screw up.
Bell's lined up in a single back formation. 1st and 10.
The handoff to
Bell's
Bell.
gonna take the handoff now.
Staying
The
put.
defense
Jacksonville
stops the clock.
timeout. It's the Lions by 10.
Defense got a bit of a blow and now readies for the next play. That's 2nd down coming up.
So it's 24 plays 14. No low scores this time.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends.
Another handoff to
Gets
Bell.
the handle here.
Try to take more time off the
Bell is
clock.
tackled down.
And another timeout for
Defense
Jacksonville.
now signaling
3rd
for
and
a
10 at
timeout.
47. He had Nix. He had... What's his name? Johnson.
That last play was a run. 3rd down coming up.
He's still got Johnson.
Matthew Stafford will be under center.
Dropping back.
Bro, it is incomplete, and the clock will stop 150 without them using time. So that was a complete waste.
Well, the protection was bad. Quarterback didn't
But the
have
defense
time.
did their
He's
job.
off balance, and he throws the incompletion.
So Jacksonville hold on to their timeout.
And so now they'll call on Martin to punt the football away.
So Martin with the punt.
He's got
McKay goes out of
for a
bounds. Is he
return.
even allowed?
Runs
Okay, takes it
there
to the 21.
make the tackle.
Right.
Now on
So
first
first down,
down,
21. Jacksonville have
every
just one
snap
timeout remaining. They would have
the
had
rest of
none
the way.
if Detroit
It's a
didn't
dime
throw.
look for the defense on this play.
But Jacksonville have one more chance
1st and 10.
to put some respectability on the scoreboard. Throw. Catch by Lewis.
Got it. And a first.
The offense is set
It's
at
a
the
1st and
line
10.
for the 1st down.
Now
after
hurry up
that
by
completion.
Bortles.
Holding on to the timeout. They'll rush back to the line.
Throw.
He was
Incomplete.
looking
Clock will
short,
stop
but
at
the pass falls
129.
incomplete.
There are a lot of ways to attack cover, too. You can go deep down the middle where neither the safeties are, or if a linebacker covers somebody deep down
Second
the middle,
and 10.
then throw it short underneath the defense.
At
The
the line
defense comes
33.
out in the dime.
20, green, 90.
2nd and 10.
And trouble again. How many times has he been sacked
Big
today?
3rd down on the way. Late in the 4th. They'll go right to...
Let me see the stats. How many times has he suffered another sack? Does it show here? Lions. Defensive. So Fairley with 2 sacks. Joe's now says 6. That's 6, 7, 8. So 5 players have sacked. It's been sacked 8 times, Bortles.
3rd and
It could get worse. Number 9! He's been sacked 9 times! 4th and 24 in the 19! With just over a minute to play. Surely not a 10th. He's not going to get sacked a 10th time. Number 28. It's going to be over! Turnover on downs. With a tick under a minute to go. 1st and 10 at the
Jim, here in
27.
the 4th quarter, when you're down, what you want to do is just keep that football
Detroit are
moving.
going to be very
That time
tempted
it's
to
a
run
short
up the
throw, it
score.
gets a
Blake Bortles, 9 sacks suffered.
completion. Good job.
The jumbo set on the field.
And off to Bell.
Got it on the handoff.
And
In
Jacksonville
on
use
the
their final
stop. The
timeout.
Jaguars signal for the timeout, and they have none
They can take a couple of
remaining.
knees.
The defense needed to slow this game down, so that may be a very useful timeout. Now they're ready to go. 2nd down following the run. On this passing down, the defense comes
goes.
out in the nickel.
Take a victory formation.
Takes it. 3rd down on the way.
That's going to do it. It's going to be GG's Jacksonville. It'll be Detroit will start season 2-0. Jacksonville will start season 0-2.
Takes the knee.
Oh, look at this. They're going to add 3 more insults to injury.
The Lions
They're going to
lining
add
up for
insult
the
to
field goal
injury.
attempt.
They're going to add 3 little insults to injury.
The kick is good.
And it's a
The
field
kick
goal
is good
just.
from downtown.
27
They
to
came in off
14,
a
the
win,
final
and
score.
they get another one here today.
Hey,
So
2
just
weeks
run
in
up
a
the
row,
score.
Jim, you play good football, you win. That's a lot of positive reinforcement. You feel good about what you're doing, and there's no way you
Good sportsmanship by both teams at the very least. You love to see it. Add that W to the column. Next week, Detroit travel to Minnesota, and then the week after they travel to Tennessee before home clash against Philadelphia, before traveling to Wisconsin to take on Green Bay, and Soldier Field to take on Chicago before heading into the bye week.
Never say never moment of the game.
I've already decided the thumbnail, so we're just gonna skip to the end. But look at this. Nine sacks against Blake Bortles. Unbelievable. I don't think that's ever going to happen in real life. So let's see. Let's advance the season to the next week. So Detroit starts season 2-0. Jacksonville struggle to a 0-2 start. That means Jacksonville will get 0-2. We'll go to an 0-2 start. Alright, let's go to the league. And, wow, the Minnesota Vikings, they're also 0-2. What the hell am I doing? I went to the wrong one. God damn it. Alright, so Cincinnati take down Pittsburgh 31-21. St. Louis take down San Francisco 23-10. Dallas take down New York Giants on the road 23-17 in regulation. Dallas, they've come from behind. Let's see. Buffalo take down the New York Jets 27-20. Green Bay crushing Indianapolis on the road 47-27. They haven't even played at home yet. And they're already 2-0. Houston take down Tennessee 17-10. Washington won an epic against Minnesota 13-12. 1 point winners for Washington. Tampa Bay crushed Carolina on the road 41-14. And then we have a high scoring thriller in Denver, but it was New Orleans Saints winning at 38-31. Chicago take down Philadelphia 34-31. San Diego take down Atlanta 34-31 as well. So the Bird teams, heartbreak for the 2 Bird teams. But Atlanta, they survived. They win 31-21 on the road. High scoring game, Seattle take down New England in the Super Bowl rematch. They exact their revenge on the Patriots 48-31. Cleveland take down Baltimore 38-24 on the road. And Kansas City early in the week crushed Oakland 38-0. They faced off against each other in real life as of this recording, with the Las Vegas Raiders winning by 2 points. To be continued.